Hi, everybody. I'm live. I hope everybody has had a good week and is enjoying their week. As you can see, we have some new stuff that came in. I got some new pens, and I got a new thing over here. So for those of you who are wondering, we will show what this is as soon as more people come in. I got to share that I am. You do not fall. Please do not fall. We do not want you falling. So I got to let people know I'm live on the Facebook group. I hope everybody's had a good time. I've been diamond painting more or less. I've been really enjoying diamond painting. As you can see, I did a few videos. There's still 2 more videos that I've done. Yes, and I seem to be having... letting people know what I'm coloring from. I seem to have a problem right now because I like to buy diamond paintings, but I like to buy small ones. So I'll let people know. Hello to the 2 people in there. Kit. I will show you what I got from Diamond Art Club. I did buy this on clearance. So this is a Mandy Mazzano. It is called Mora de Lis. It is 50 by 28 centimeters. It is square. It is a mermaid one. I bought this one for about, I had a coupon. So I used my coupon and my discount code, and I got it for like $22 with the clearance. So yeah, I went to the clearance section since I already had a coupon. So for those who want to see it up close, look how many pretty things there are. And this is one of her smaller ones, but I love mermaids. So those who know me know that I was going to do one like this. Then I bought 2 diamond pens. This one comes from DP Pizzazz pen. It's a really pretty pen. These are all handcrafted. Hi, Michelle. How are you? And then I bought this diamond pen from Yo-Yo Craft. Oh, Michelle, you missed it, but let me show you. Let me show you what I bought from Diamond Art Club. I bought this at a discounted price because I had a coupon. This is from Diamond Art Club. This is a Mandy Mazzano. I know everybody loves this. This one I bought from the clearance section of Diamond Art Club. So, yeah. How have you been enjoying my Diamond Art Club videos? I have a whole series. So then I bought this book. Which is Fairy Tale Characters by Christine Karen. This was like $14 on Amazon. But it has some really great grayscale in it. So I bought this one. Like this one. There's some really great grayscale. Don't worry, I will be doing a flip of it. So don't you worry, everybody, so you can see it better. Aren't they beautiful? It was like $14 for this book. So it wasn't like it was on the cheaper end. So, and this is what happens when your marker runs dry and you have to use another marker. Just the face this happened where the marker dried out and I had to use another marker to finish it, skin tone wise. Makes it look like she, the paper's like that, it's weird because now I don't know how the paper is until I actually color in it, but I'm like feeling it and it kind of reminds me of a mix between the Color in Heaven paper and that paper that she had her other grayscale books in. So keep that in mind that when you color grayscale, it's going to be very different. So yes, we got these 2 little pens. I love these pens. And I did buy a pouch, so I am buying a little, I did buy a, what is it called? A container to keep my diamond pens in so that they'll be safe. Hi, Kim T. You missed it, Kimmy. Look what I got. Look what I bought. And I bought this on the cheaper end. Yes, I bought a Mandy Mazzano. This is a smaller one, so I was really happy. I bought that on clearance, so I didn't pay the full amount of money. But I've had a busy morning because I got up, got dressed, went to the store, bought my breakfast, made my coffee. Then my food hadn't come that I had ordered. But what has happened, because some of you know this, because of the coronavirus and all its infinite pain in the assness, yes, because of the coronavirus, that my mother's scared that there will not be enough canned food in the house and everything else. And so she's like, okay. So I went to Fresh Direct. Now, Fresh Direct, as some of you know, is an online grocery store. So I buy a lot of my groceries there. I don't buy all of them, but I buy, you know what I need? I need my polys. So today we're continuing the picture that we started last week in Love Letter. I don't know why, but this is not staying still. This paper does not stay. So this is burnt sienna. And, you know, my mother was like all about, oh, you need to buy food because you need to buy this, you need to buy this, you need to buy this. You know, she wanted the condensed milk, the powdered milk. What's a clip? That's not going to work. I don't have a clip that can work like that. My dining camera will have to do Kip. So this color is, I don't have a clip like that. I don't think I do. I may have clips at the office where I work, but I don't think I have one. So, you know, I was, so then I went to Jubilee because my food hadn't arrived. And then after I come back from getting my coffee, the food comes. So then I have to put it away after I've already put away all the stuff that I bought from Jubilee. You know, I had to buy all the canned goods. And I still didn't get everything I needed because I still didn't get my microwave dinners, you know. Here's the thing. I'm not seeing buffering, Nellis. Also, Nellis, change your settings. On the bottom of the screen, you can change your settings. It might be buffering because you might be up to a lower setting. Exactly, or change her settings too, to higher settings. So then I'm like, so then when I go to the store today, they hardly have any beets. So I got the last cans of beets. I got the last cans of corn, but they have plenty of green beans for whatever reason. So my mother's telling me, get this, get this, get this. So then I get the things that I need, but I didn't get myself the microwave dinners. And tomorrow morning I have a dentist appointment, a cleaning and a checkup, basically. I haven't done x-rays in about 2 or 3 years. So I've been kind of avoiding it because I don't like the dentist. I'm glad you're here, Carol. So, you know, I will tell you something. I did buy I have 2 more diamond paintings coming. Well, 3, if you include the French Bulldog piece that I'm doing for my brother, that I'm going to go get for my brother. It's a French Bulldog. He lost his French Bulldog, whose name was Drogo. Yes, he named it after a Game of Thrones character. So, I have that coming, and then I have a canvas coming from Pretty Neat Creative. And then Miss Ann Abler, I happened to catch her video this morning. Briefly, I saw parts of it. And then I saw the Pick Me Up pen. So she enabled me to do the Pick Up pen. So I placed an order for that. And then I bought a canvas from Heartfelt Diamonds, and it's of a Shetland sheepdog. Now, those who know me know that my dog, yes, I had a dog many years ago, was a Shetland sheepdog. Now, if you ever seen, how many of you here have seen Lassie? So think of the Shetland sheepdog as the mini version of the collie. It is a breed unto itself, Shetland sheepdogs, and they're herding dogs just like the collie. So they're like cousins of the collie, but smaller than the collie. So I bought one of those. So I was really happy. So I have a problem because now it seems that not only if I'm not buying coloring books, I'm buying diamond painting supplies. Pens. Well, I'm done buying pens for now because I think 6 pens is enough to buy. I am still buying paint DPs that speak to me. I think I have spent close to $200 in Diamond Art Club alone this year. Yeah, I just need to buy 2 more $55 canvases, and then I will be Ruby. Yeah, it's real easy to buy. Laugh all you want about it, but it's not as easy to buy paintings as you think it is because they're all very pretty. But the thing is, for me, I like smaller canvases because you can at least finish them. You can finish big ones too. So now I'm doing the tree, and this color is called Indian. It is called Brazilian. No. What is this called? Indian red. I'm thinking the currants will be red and this will be green. Now, even though this picture looks small, there's actually a lot to do with it. Thank you. And today we're using polychromos. I think we use Prismas and Pablos. And you guys can be sure that downstairs I have the diamond painting. I know a lot of you guys. I want to say thank you guys for receiving my videos so well. Hey, Robin, how are you? I want to give a hi to everybody that I haven't said hello to coming into the chat, because it's sometimes hard to do to color and chat and do the things that you need to be doing. So, what is the diamond painting of? I think I'm on my third diamond painting. My first one was a unicorn partial. My second one was one from Amazon. You guys got to see the finished product of that. Which tomorrow, if I have any time tomorrow and I can film the finished pages, I'm hoping today that I get to do a lot more of the diamond painting. Because I've been also working on that off camera too. Because, there's like such a massive amount of detail in that Diamond Art Club. Yeah, it figures that my third diamond painting would be a, oh, that's pretty. So what do you do when you're done with it? Do you frame them? Or do you, or do you roll them up, or do you give them as gifts? Yeah, the idea is to find room in my house. I think I have one little hole over there where I put the other frame. Then I have one frame over here. And then after that, I don't have really a place unless I take down what the calendar is, my calendar, and put a diamond art painting there. Which I'm thinking, if I do the next diamond art plane, I'm not sure if I'm going to do I Am next or this lovely Manzano, guys. So it was up to you. Which one would you guys like to see? Okay, guys, which one would you like to see me do next on camera? I Am, Mr. I Love Him. This is Mr. I Am. Or Miss Mermaid by Mandy Mazzano. Which one would you like me to do? Oh. Which one should go by my bed? The mermaid or the dragon? Remember, he's huge. And this is smaller. That's 51 by 71. Which one would, oh. So you think I should do the mermaid next on camera? Okay, because I also got the Victoria Moon kit. Let me tell you something. That thing is humongous. I don't even know where I'm going to get a frame to fit that person in. The one I'm doing now is 40 by 30. The one that you guys have been seeing me do so well at. I think this, everybody loves the big ones, but you got to have the space and the room and the frame to do it if you're going to frame it, because I'm finding that the bigger the picture is, the harder it is to get a frame and the more expensive it is for whatever reason. The smaller they are, the less money they cost to get frames. Hold on, guys. I need because my pencil is so small, I have to go into the spare jump. I have to jump into the spare pencils because the pencil I want to use is so tiny, guys. I can't even tell you how tiny this tiny little pencil is. It's like a baby. Get one from Amazon. Get a small one from Amazon. They're pretty. And also, when you get a DP, Michelle, make sure that you buy an accessory kit. No joking about the accessory kit here. And the number is 115. Yep, it is a cadmium orange. This is the size of the baby. And look, Mama has a replacement for it. What do you mean you have no income? What do you like to call it? What would you like to DP, Michelle? If I was you, I'd make a wish list of diamond paintings. That way people can kind of know. I don't have a kit. I bought an accessory kit from the moment I got my first one. So. You want a small one, okay. These are the things that you're going to need to get. Containers to hold the beads. Wax. Most of the painting will have wax already, so. But a kit and a rolling. You're going to need something like this to roll your diamonds, so when you finish the painting, you can roll them. You're going to need something. You're definitely going to need one of these. So. And this is cadmium orange. This is dark cadmium orange. And we know in the fall that leaves change color. This is basically going to be red. I already know the curtain is going to be red. Kim, do I have a diamond painting addiction? I have 2 partials on my bed, on my list. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 diamond paintings from Diamond Art Club, a Victoria Moon one, one that I'm working on downstairs, and 2 more to come. Does that make me a diamond painting addict? I think I have like 5. I'm not sure how many diamond pens I have, but I have. Why? Do people have more than that? We can blame Miss Ann because Miss Ann enables so many of my purchases. It's not even funny. And did you just see the meet of Victoria? If you guys are on Instagram, the meet of Victoria and me talk a lot. And she posts a lot of stuff on there. Well, she just came out with a new book, which I happen to get. It's called Pretty Princess. I don't have it yet, so. But this is how. I saw that you had gotten some new markers. Those are really pretty colors. Good job. But you know what? That's you, Robin. Not everybody. No, I love diamond painting. I think diamond painting's wonderful. I have 2 more videos. I actually have 2 more videos. One video has to be uploaded to the computer, and then the other video they both have to be formatted to YouTube. So, part 4 has to be formatted for YouTube. Part 5 has to be uploaded to the computer. But I do not know why it takes me a tremendously, this is one reason why I think I may need a new computer. Yesterday to get part 4 uploaded into the computer. You guys know this if you upload videos. Anybody who has done videos and uploaded them knows that I don't know why it takes me it took me an hour to do the video, maybe 45 minutes to do the video plus setup time. So let's say the video takes me about an hour and 15 minutes to do. I don't understand why it takes 3 hours to upload the video to my computer. And then when I'm done, I still got to convert it to YouTube format, which takes another hour or 2 to do. So then when I upload them to YouTube, it can take anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours to upload the video. Yeah, that's the correct amount of time. Someone said that he saw someone selling this book on Amazon as a third party. Yeah, it's like, that's what it takes, because I don't know if it's my computer being, because my computer is like 5 years old now. I got my computer in 2014, maybe 6 years. But I've been looking into getting a new computer. Now, getting a new computer will cost me about $3,000. Now, mind you, now this is basically what the cost of the computer itself would be, about $2,400 to get a new computer. Then there's the Apple Care. Then if you want to pay for classes, because we all like to learn more about our computers. Then if I want to get a case for the computer, a hard shell, and then to get a laptop bag, because I have a laptop bag, but it doesn't fit, only specifically fits this, so I'd have to buy a new laptop. And then my mother would want Microsoft Word and Excel on. So that would be another add-on to it. And then I want an external USB port where I can have more than one USB, like it'd be an external one, and it'd have multiple ports on this, but I would hook it up to the regular USB. But then it would have more than 2 exports. So then I could have my printer, my camera in, my iPad in, or whatever I would be using for that. Or my camera, my printer. You see, these are things that people don't think about when they have a computer. But, all the things add up, and then you have to pay tax on top of what you pay for the computer. And since I live in New York State, that's automatically going to be like almost 9% in whatever I pay for tax. So the add-ons are going to be a lot. The other thing I'm thinking about possibly doing is maybe I'll go halfway with my mother next year on the computer. She pays for half and I come up with the other half of the money, and we can share the computer. But sharing a computer has not worked well for us. I don't even know if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow after the dentist, because I don't know what the dentist is going to tell me, because now I'm doing dental work. So God knows, every time I go to the dentist and need a checkup, there's always something that needs to be done. I'm kind of like kicking myself and then saying, no, these are things that have to be done. My mother wanted to do the trip in April for the Mexico trip. So April would be normally when I'm like right after tax season. Now I'm thinking light blue and white. but I need the Prisma to do that. Hold on. I need to find my Prismas. So, everything is, 12 people and 6 thumbs up. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Those who have thumbs up the video. Also, I was at the comic book store really early in the morning. And things happen, The thing is, though, that there's always, when there's a hot new book, that there's always going to be, oh, I must get that. It doesn't mean the end of your thing, but I'm just getting out the white, the Prisma white. I like the Prisma white. Oh, no, don't tell me my connection is unstable. I don't like when my connection is unstable. Here, go over there. So this is sky blue white. This is the Prisma white. So white. White is your friend. The white pencil is your friend. I'm putting the white down to make it lighter. It's not supposed to happen with the blue. So how has everybody been doing? I've watched the new Amazon series. I haven't finished it yet. Takes place in 1977, which was the year I was born. So now I aged myself and gave you the hint as how old I am. But it's interesting to see how things really were in the 70s. It's cold. And I didn't get to buy my microwave dinners tonight because I had so much to bring from the regular food place that I didn't get a chance to go into the frozen food section of it. But, I went to the comic book store in the morning when they first opened up. Oh my God, this guy does. It was so obnoxious because there was a new book released and edits a new character that they're debuting. So, one of the things that they did really, really well in the series is, I love Pacino. I think Pacino is an amazing actor. He can do no wrong. I'm a big fan of Pacino. But what Hunters is about is this group of individuals hunting Nazis in the 1970s. And there's a lot of subplots in the series within it. And in the first 3 episodes, it's evolved where you have the group of Nazis and you have the hunters. But the way that the dynamic shifts is you're never really sure who's hunting whom. Because once the Nazis get wind that they're being hunted, they start to go on the offensive. I'm not really liking this blue, but that's okay. If I want to make it darker, I can make it darker because it's light enough. But once I put the curtains down, they'll be red. You know what I mean? It'll be a different color. Now I will put these back in the... Well, this is on Amazon Prime, so if you have Amazon Prime, which I happen to do, Amazon Prime is a very good service, even when you sign up for it, because when I signed up for it, they didn't really have a video program. I just used it mostly for shipping. And that was the main goal of why I signed up for it originally. But then they started having videos and TV shows on their platform. And I'll tell you something, the platform is very, very good. It's not like it's a bad platform either. And this one is Matter. And I'll tell you right now, I also have my swordfish downstairs. Because sometimes when I watch TV, I also like to color and do other stuff. So, I mean, you really should think about getting it back just for the wonderful programs they have. One of my favorite old-time series is Men in the High Castle. I loved it. I thought it was one of the best series that I've watched in a long time. And I didn't even mean to make this into a wintry scene, and it happened. You really should think about reinvesting in it, Kim, because I think it's really... I mean, very much so that series captures what the 1970s was. And I had forgotten this until I actually saw it again. A lot of people don't remember how bad the New York City subway system was with the graffiti. And I was like, oh man, was it really that bad in the 70s? And I asked my mother, she goes on the phone, and she says, yes, it really was that bad. So how many of you have liked the diamond painting videos? Really? Mm. If you remember, they're nowhere near, like, guys, we're very lucky. Those people who are in their 20s and 30s don't really remember what it was like to be living in the subways during the late 70s, early 80s. I mean, there was graffiti all over the place. I mean, there's still graffiti today, but not to the degree that it was everywhere. You know, now people view graffiti as art in its own way, but that really wasn't art. That was like defacing property. Now, I could have made this green. If I wanted to make it green, I would have made it green, but I think red and orange and blue and purple are more, and brown are more fall colors and, you know, wintry colors. So also when they saw this picture, they immediately, see, to me, when I buy something, you know, even though I have a couple more things on the way, I have a Russian coloring book on the way. I have a French, I have a Stockholm's book on the way. And I think I have two new books coming from Amazon now. Yeah, because the Meet of Victoria had to have a new book come out. And I think you would like diamond painted, Michelle. But you just have to be patient with it. You know, I forgot to ask, how many of you saw Victoria Colors videos? Because there are some things that were said in that video that I think were just, I wasn't really aware that these things had been going on for a while. Well, during the time period that these things were going on around, a lot of people didn't realize that I also had some problems. That's okay, Michelle. There were things directed at me too that were not very nice. I got a lot of nasty emails during that time. And, you know, a lot of people don't realize that there supposedly was a coloring book mafia, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous and that I was part of it. So I don't think that was very nice, you know. Here's the way that I view it. Yeah, you should stay away from that person, Michelle, because she uses people. I'm not going to give names, but be warned of that person. She's very, very bad. Names will not be mentioned to you because, God forbid, I say something that's untrue and I get, oh, you can't say that. You can't say that. Even if it's true, you can't say it because nobody wants to have that happen, you know? Thank you, Lori. Hello, Lori. But, you know, I think there's a lot of things that happen. I will do that privately. I won't do it here on stream. But the majority of people know who I'm talking about. And here's the thing too. If I have money to buy something that I want, I'm going to buy it with my money that I worked hard for. I have a job. I worked. And if it's something that I can't get right away, I'll get it later on. I don't have to have everything right away. Diamond Art Club has some of the most prettiest canvases. Oh, I don't really have very much discipline. I'm supposed to be saving money for vacation, and I'm doing the exact opposite of what I said I wasn't going to do, which was buy more paintings. Yeah, because of Miss Ann, I made an order on Amazon and included a pick-me-up pen, and then I also bought a DP from that same company on her video that she showed today on her Crafting with Ann video, which I liked, by the way. And I really like the fact that she gave us a lovely picture of Mr. Oliver. I think that cat is so handsome. Hasn't Mr. Oliver turned into the most handsomest cat? So, I'm trying to do things. I'm going to have to ask my mother for cooking advice tonight because she's not here right now. Plus, my mother may postpone our trip to Mexico because of the coronavirus. Here's the thing about that. Right now, we're very fortunate in the States that we don't have it. Like, we don't have that many cases. Over in other countries, they do. And I think one of the reasons why my mother might postpone the trip, my mother's postponing the trip, is because she doesn't want to get stuck in that hospital. You do not want to be stuck overseas in a foreign country's hospital. I like this red. This red seems to like pop everything else out. Is this a curtain? Yeah. I will not be hosting any color loans for March. No, you do not want to get stuck in foreign hospitals. Foreign hospitals are very bad to get stuck in. Mexico, not so much, but other countries, so. I remember someone made a joke. Oh, I want some Corona beer when people were talking about the virus. I didn't think that was really that funny. Well, it was funny in context, but I was telling a story about a comic book, and the comic book that everyone wanted to get was this Joker's got a new girlfriend that they're introducing called Punchline. And so this pencil happens to be the Polychromos. Everybody loves that cat. I want to babysit that cat. And Kenzie. All of Anne's cats are beautiful. Even her baby is beautiful, you know, her calico. You know, I really do want an animal. But, you know, here's the things about when you take care of an animal or, you know, a cat or a dog. They're a lot of work. Plus, you know, you got to pay for the vet bills. You got to pay for the, you know, the upkeep. They bring you a lot of love, but they are also a lot of work. You know, when you look at Oliver, you can see the progression. We might actually finish a picture on camera. And this then would go into the finished pages for February. And the thing is, for me, the first few diamond art clubs I bought were bigger than I thought they were going to be. I didn't think they were going to be that big, and then when I took them out of the container, I was like, no. And the one that I'm working right now, doing the series of videos, is my third DP. I really like it. Didn't think I would like it as much as I have liked it. Then I got another painting from Amazon, and that painting turned out to be huge. And I'm going to show you it because it's from Santa Direct, actually, guys. This is the one from Santa Direct. And it's a enormous piece. It's as big as a giant art club. I didn't realize when I bought it that it was going to be this big of a piece. And it's a nature one, like the very first one I ever did from Amazon. But this thing is a freaking humongous piece of, I can't even fit it all. This one's got 32 colors. This is as big as a diamond art club. And here, just so you guys have an idea, it is 100 by 40 centimeters. Just to show you guys this piece. This is from Amazon. I think I have enough, Lori. What do you think? And then I have two more coming. I have two more kids coming. One from three more kids coming. One is a French bulldog, One I got from Parker of Diamonds comment, and then I got one from Pretty Neat Creative. So I think I have enough to get me through the year. So I just wanted to show you. I don't even know where I'm going to find a frame that big for it. Next time I order a kit, I have to get the measurements instead of just buying it because it looks pretty. And remember, my birthday is March 13th, everybody. Yes, I'm a Pisces. When you color in the edge, it's good to take a little piece of paper. Take a piece of paper, whether it be marker or pencil. In my case, all I have is the marker coloring. Oh, that's good. That's nice. I think you're gonna enjoy that. You know, that's a good way to socialize too. You know, I get a lot of socialization from talking to you guys, you know. And you know, this can count for color your board because this is the first page that I'm coloring for you guys in this book. Oh, you know, so basically, you know, getting back to I keep me and we go off on tangents, and I don't get to finish my story about the comic book. So basically, they have two covers for this book, and it's Year of the Villain Hellraiser. So the book really has a low print run. It hasn't been selling well. So they have us all line up for the book in the morning, apparently. According to my brother, this is what happened at his store. So they have us line up. Apparently they have you line up for the book, but then they're out of cover B, so that's fine. You go to cover A. So then when you go to cover A, they tell people at some point, listen, there's no more copies of this book after this point. We're not going to sell books, which I think is fair because you don't want to be waiting and waiting forever for a book. You know, and maybe they have it at another store. So then people are on their phone starting to call all the stores to see if they have copies. And then this one guy online starts screaming, hoarders, extortion artists, because the book is rare and hard. And so because sometimes the comic book people, what they do, some of the stores, but I doubt very much that Midtown would do this or any other store would do this, but that they keep copies of the books for themselves and their employees and some of the customers who have pull lists. Now, what a pull list is you have a certain amount of books you get every week, and they pull them for you So that way, if you're at work and you can't get the books right away, you can just come to the store when you want to, and then you get your books and pay for them. So then the guy is going extortion artist, you're keeping books. And the guy is trying to explain to him, no, we're not. This is all we have. There was just a limited print run on this book. We're sorry. Well, you have to understand, if you're waiting there early in the morning and then, you want your book, you're going to get upset about it. And, that's understandable to get upset about your book, not getting a book. People get upset about this. Yay! I finished the picture. So people get very upset about these things. It's not like they're not getting upset about nothing. Lori, comics are as if you think comics are just cheap little things to read and they're great storytelling vehicles, some comic books can go for a lot of money. Look at what Amazing Fantasy went for. A copy of that recently went for about, I think, 1.6 million on the open market. The first Superman went for 9.5 million, or $9.5 billion. So comic books can get to be very valuable. You know what I mean? So don't think that they're not. For some people, first appearances are very valuable. Deadpool's first appearance goes for about $750 now. I happen to have his first appearance. I have an 8.0, but I haven't gotten it back yet. I haven't gotten my slab back yet. So what a slab is basically you get your comic book graded at this service called CGC. And now they put it in an airtight container, and then they put a label with the grade on it, so that way your book is preserved forever. And then if you ever want to sell your book, then you know what, based on the grade, how much you can sell that book for. So grades are very important in comic books. So just think about that. I just think that the behavior could have been like, yeah, you get frustrated, and this is why when you know that you're going to do a first appearance or somebody is going to be there and the store opens at, like, let's say 9 o'clock, you really should get there at 8, because there's only going to be so many copies for so many people. Hi, Ashley, Lori. So, you know that this is also supply and demand. That if there's not enough supply to go around, people are going to get naturally upset. So this is a love letter. I did not expect that we would be finished with love letter so soon. So what can we do next? What do I have next? What do I have next? Oh. Markers. Yeah, comic books are worth a lot of money. Well, my hair's really not done, but there's been pictures of what I look like online. You just have to look back on the videos to see what I look like, Michelle. My hair really is not brushed right now, and I've had it up, so. Some comic books are worth more money than others. And what is this book? Oh, Fantastic Beauties 1. But if you want to see what I look like, you can move it up here. See, Michelle? My hair isn't washed. It is not washed though. Sorry guys, you see my room before it's cleaned. It's all messy. See, Michelle, now you know what I look like. It's not washed. I have to wash it. I still have lots of things to do. Or we could do a picture from here. Even though I haven't done a flip through. You guys, you know what? Let's do something from fantasy and fairy tale characters. Ooh, you guys get the flip through. Oh no. Let's do the fairy and fantasy tale characters. We'll do something. We'll do a flip through. I look like that. I look like crap. Because it wasn't washed. It wasn't counted. I haven't washed it. You know, the old tripod, I couldn't turn the camera around. Do a picture. Let's do a flip through of this. This fairy fantasy and fairy tale characters by Christine Karen. It is a great coloring book. She has this book in line art if you guys are curious. This book was $14. This is very pricey. So she gives you the names of what everybody is. Hi, Miss Birdie B. We're flipping through fairy tale and fantasy characters. We just finished doing Love Letter by a picture from Love Letter by Momo Girl. That is really cute, guys. This is really, really cute. I just have it flipped this way so you guys can see this picture easier. That's really cute. That's cute too. This paper is like not like her other paper. Her other paper was better in her first two books. In the Fairies book. In Fairies 3 and 2. I like that paper a lot better. But I don't know anything about paper until I start coloring in it. Like the First Lady. This woman reminds me of Morticia Addams from the Addams Family. I don't know why. But when I see her, I just see Morticia from the Addams Family. This would be a good one to color during Halloween. I like coloring different things. You guys get the first look at this. Good and evil. Oh, I like that one. I like this one. I think I already found what we're coloring. I like this one. These are really cute. Then it gives you a listing of all the books. I have this one. I have the grayscale one. I now have this one in grayscale. This, and this. I have. Don't have these. I have the first fairies, but I'm not sure. I don't have any of the Benny Blues. And then I've been hearing that she's also been working on other books. So the one that I really liked was this one, The Scent of Spring. Fairies 3 is really nice, and the paper's nice on that. You know what the board is for, ladies and gentlemen. Do not act like you do not know what the board is for. Does she look like Beyonce? I don't see that, but you're in a bit of a problem. I have a problem with the way it's doing this. This clipboard has come in handy. Where are my lovely things I love to use? Where are they? So I now don't have to do the clipboard. What color should we make our hair? I'm thinking cashmere Y32. And anybody gets what these are? I don't do black hair with markers. I don't know how to do it with markers well. Not yet, anyway. Yes, Kim got it. And I already ran out of my 2 skin colors, my Parkblue markers. Feel a little sad about that, but at least they got used. Now, when you first lay down your markers, they're going to be totally different color. And while I was getting coloring with my Dick Blick light peach marker, the whole marker exploded on me. Like all the ink came on my hand yesterday. So that was not fun. I had to throw that marker out because It dripped just a whole bunch of, it just bled onto my hand like a gusher. You know, when oil gushes and gushes, that was what the marker was doing. There was no way to fix that marker either. I tried like several different tools I found online. Well, I'm gonna have to probably buy that color again. And that's just, I know it happens. It's not a thing that happens too often with Copics, but it does happen. Golden yellow. So it wasn't a fun experience. You can use this trick with mostly any marker. Not all markers, but most markers that are alcohol. There's a little trick though, Barty. Probably Kim knows this already because she does this. You find colors that are like similar to your Copic markers in the alcohol markers that you have, which you probably do. You can just buy the refills and refill your marker. Although I would be careful about doing that with Copic ink, because you have to know exactly what colors the marker responds to in the Copic system. There's plenty of nice budget-friendly markers out there. I bought my Copics and I'm going to use them. What is the purpose of buying things if you're not going to use them? Well, some people say I'm a hoarder, but I actually do use the things that I get. I know you're still here, Robin. You know you're like one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. And I pretty much invite everybody to my streams. I'm not a fan of them. I've not had a good experience. I had them at one point. I didn't like them too much. I thought they were kind of a ripoff of the Cali Arts, to tell you the truth. Apple green. The Spectrum Noir are very good markers. They had these tricolor marker, the blends, and I got one of them in a sketch box. Right now, I'm not buying my sketch box because, that's a lot of money for me to pay every month. $40 is a lot of money. Now, some people say, well, that's an investment, but to me, is it really an investment? You're not liking really the supplies. You like watching others get them. But for me, I haven't been thrilled with the box. They're nice. They're very nice, especially in the wild. I like the Windsor and Newton markers, except they're very expensive. And when I bought them, I actually got them. I actually bought them at a great price. I bought them at a deal, my Windsor and Newton markers. But when I look back at the price of what they really were, I would not have bought them for that price. But because it was a sale, 48 markers for like $40, you can't pass that up. This is Jasper. There's some great stuff out there, guys. Don't be frightened. Try some of that other stuff. Now, some people will say that grayscale coloring is cheated. I don't see it that way. I see it kind of like helping you. Doesn't hurt you, it only helps you. And I really haven't tried the really dark grayscale yet. Sharpies are good if you get used to using them. I'm not a fan of Sharpies. I don't like the way they smell. I don't like the way they work. I had Sharpies for a little bit, and then I go, this isn't going to work for me. You know what works for you, and you know what doesn't work for you. I don't like pan pastels. I find them messy. That they don't work, even though I have some. So does that mean that they're going to work for somebody else might like them? Absolutely, somebody else might like them more than me. Does that mean they're any less good than someone who does love them? Here's the thing about them. Carol, how will you store your markers? Because if you store them like this, upright, they don't last long. So what they recommend is that when you store them, you put them in a bag, something like this. What they recommend you do with your markers, your alcohol markers in particular. Now, some people say this is a myth. Some people say it's not true. Well, maybe this wasn't the greatest way to put them. What you do is you put them in a closet and then you store them like that. That is just me giving you a little tip. Because when you store them sideways, they last longer. You're supposed to store them not vertically, but you're supposed to store them horizontally. And make sure your lids are tight and they snap. If you don't hear your lid snap, then you haven't closed them all the way and you're allowing air in them. So that's a tip I learned the hard way. This is Begonia Pink. You're going to get a lot of different tips from people here, so I would recommend listening to some of them, do what works for you. you make sure your marker snaps like that. Because if your marker doesn't snap like that, then there's a problem with your marker. Because otherwise, if it don't close correctly, you allow air to dry out your marker. Hi, Layla. How are you? We finished Love Letter by Momo Girl. So now we're coloring in the my new Christine Karen book, fairy and fairy tale characters. This is a grayscale coloring book. Hi, Arnie. I know, but we're using Copics on her skin and skin tone. So. Remember, I still gotta do her eye, her eyebrows, her skin tone. Why did you go to the hospital, Arnie? I think we all look terrible. I mean, tomorrow I gotta go to the dentist for a cleaning and a checkup, so I'm gonna have x-rays done. I figure while I'm still making a nice amount of money at work, go while I still have the money to do the things I need to do. And it looks like the vacation may be put on hold just for a little while. Not indefinitely, it might be put on hold, which means we might not get ooh, that hurts to hurt your back, land on your back like that. That's never a good thing. Falling is scary as hell. For me, I'm always scared when I fall or when someone pushes me in the subway. Because, I have problems with my back. I have problems with my knees. Aqua. Which means I have to do a refill of this. Oh. Make sure when you see the doctor that he inspects it for an infection. Because, scratches are never good. Less blood sometimes. Well, you could get weird ass diseases from that. What do you mean your pattern is off, Miss Shell? Do you not have a color wheel? If the pattern's off, go to the color wheel and it'll tell you analogous colors and complementary colors. You use the color wheel, Michelle. That's what the color wheel is there for. What is this? Begonia pink. You know, one thing about the Copics is their pinks are absolutely stunning. Even their reds. The pinks and the reds are stunning in the Copic sets. Hi, Jackie. I'm going to go for a little bit longer. I love grayscale. Hazelnut. I see Belinda and Sammy do this a lot on there, so I've started trying to do it a little bit too. Cotton pearl. So you see I got this nice face in. But you see the face lightens from when you first put in the color. So you see how the color lightens when you do this on grayscale? You see how wonderful the pictures come out? That should not have been there, but that's okay. We'll color it over with whatever color we decide to use as the background. I'm thinking purple or red. Thinking maybe rose red for that. This is rose red. This is a color I do not have a. No, that did not work very well. There's one salmon pink. That one's dry too. Crimson. Well, if you're gonna get Copics, Miss Bartleby, I recommend you get the skin tone set, a skin tone set, a set of 12 basic colors, and the set of pastels. That's my basic tip for you if you're gonna get them. Because this way you get what you need for the skin tones, you get what you need for basic colors, and then you get what you need for pastels. So everybody wins today because they get markers today. Earlier today we did pencils. And for those coming in, I did get a Diamond Art Club, but I got it on clearance. I want nobody to say, oh, I spent a fortune, because I didn't really spend a fortune on the thing. I got it on clearance. For those coming in, I will show them the diamond painting. I got this lovely little Mandy Mazzano, the mermaid, because this is what I got from Diamond Art Club, a Mandy Mazzano, and this one is 50 by 28, which is one of the smaller ones. Yeah, I know. We'll see how many colors it is, because you know it's going to be a lot of colors. For the red. This is called Grass Green. Well, maybe you're hungry. You know, when I don't eat, I get hungry. Michelle, do you have a color wheel? If you have a color wheel, it'll help you when you get stuck in this position. I find that color wheels are very helpful in that situation when I get stuck and I don't know what to do. Mm-hmm. Hold on, guys. I just got to check a refill for a second. Do I have the refill for it? I don't have the refill for it, and I don't know if I can do the background. I'm going to have to buy a refill for that. You know what I say? No. Let's go for it. I never use the color anyway. Cadmium orange. What color should we do? Why don't you use like a light blue? I would say light blue. Purple and blue are synonymous with each other. Or you could do a pink, like a light pink or a dark pink or a medium pink. You know, colors come in all kinds of things. That'll work. Don't have a refill for this. Doesn't necessarily have to be complicated unless you make it complicated. I will talk to you later, Michelle, so don't worry about it. I'll take a look at it later. I've just got the message now, so take a look at it later after stream. Okay? And I'll tell you right now, the paper in this is interesting. It's not like the fairies paper, but it's definitely not like the Color in Heaven paper. We definitely need to put a blotter down. Remember, my birthday's coming up on March 13th, so keep that in mind. I'm so afraid this marker wouldn't hold out because I don't have a So what are you? You're not a Pisces. You're the other one. Oh, I forget. I'm a Pisces, but you're something else, Michelle. Astrologically. I didn't mean that insultingly. We have finished 2 pictures today. Yay! Are you all saying that I should do the mermaid next? You're my brother's sign. My brother's an Aries. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the first picture we did with colored pencils. The second picture we did with markers. So you can do beautiful pictures. It comes from this book, which is called Love Letter. Take this. I love coloring grayscale. Anybody who knows me knows I love. This is the first picture that we colored. So, guys, what would you like me to color? Because I have a lot of books, so this was the first picture that we did. This was the first picture that we did. This one was done with colored pencils. I think Prismas, Schifferfarbens, Polychromos. This was done with Prismas, Polychromos, Schifferfarbens, and I believe we did maybe 1 or 2 things with the Pablos. I really like different things. I really love coloring people, but I do like coloring nature and stuff. So, yeah, Demeter Victoria has a new book, and I, of course, ordered it along with the new pen that Miss Ann showed on her video. I know, right? I don't think we're doing a third picture, Miss Kim. Nice try. So, everybody have a good evening, good afternoon, and I hope to see you all here tomorrow, hopefully. We'll see if we're actually going to do a live stream tomorrow because I don't know how the dentist is going to go. If the dentist goes badly, there will be no live stream. I might do a premiere instead tomorrow. Yes, Michelle, it is your turn, and I think there's going to be someone else streaming right now too, possibly. I didn't look at the thing, but Thank you, everybody, for coming. Bye.